Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So this has been requested here recently as my TikTok following seems to be growing rapidly, and same here on YouTube. We've been gaining subscribers and everybody wants to know, like, what does it cost to get into Hotshot? And I kind of wrote down a few things to go over, kind of the bare minimum of what it would cost you to get into Hotshot. Now, a little different for everybody else. There could be some variations, but this is kind of the bare minimum of what it would cost you to get into Hotshot. So you have to think of a couple different things. You have to think about your legal paperwork, your DOT number, your operating authority. You have to think about the biggest part of a trucking company, which is your insurance. And then once you get into your equipment, you have to think about your truck, your trailer, miscellaneous equipment to keep you legal, like fire extinguisher, triangles, paper logbook, ELD, things like that. You also have to think about your securement. If you buy a trailer that doesn't come with securement, you have to get your tarps, your straps, your chains, your binders, your corner protectors, your moving blankets. Just, there's a whole lot of things, and as you start, getting on the road more, say you want to be OTR, you have to think about things like heaters, air conditioning. If you're not going to be idling your truck, there's a lot of things that go into it. But we're going to stick to like the bare minimum of what it would cost to get into Hotshot. Well, I'm going to go ahead and act like I didn't just leave for 2 hours in the middle of this video, but kids. Alright, so let's get down to the things that cost money. So, to be a trucking company, you got to have two things. You got to have a DOT number and an operating authority. Someone's going to say you need more than that, but just hold on. A DOT number is free. An operating authority costs you $300 if you do it by yourself. Now, there's a lot of companies out there that will do all your paperwork for you, which can get pretty pricey when it's easier just to do it yourself. And because it gives you the experience, you know what these different forms are, and as you go in business, you'll like, well, why do I need to update this? What's this I need to do each year? Things like that. You can pay companies to do it. If you want to do that, fine, but I think having the experience of doing it yourself is a lot better. So DOT free, operating authority $300. You're also going to need insurance. That's the big expense of a trucking company. So from my previous experience, my insurance down payment was $1,500, and then it was $1,500 a month. Some insurance down payments can go anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 down payment. I'm just using what my numbers were. So $1,500 down, and then the first month payment of $1,500. So you have to have that down payment and the first month ready to go, because once you get your insurance, you apply for your operating authority, you have 21 days that you're going to be waiting. Once everything's good to go, there's 21-day period you're going to be waiting. So you only have, 7, 8, 9, 10 days to make up the down payment and the first month payment once you get started in business. So I always tell people to have that down payment and the first month set aside. So down payment, first month, $3,000. So we're up to $3,300. Now, truck. What are you going to do for a truck? You can do anything from getting a used truck. Like I run a used truck, cost me $12,000. It's been awesome. It's made me over $150,000 in the last 8 months, 6 months, whatever it's been. It's made its money back 10 times over now. But if you're getting into the business, maybe you want a new truck. So figure maybe $5,000 down, or maybe you come $10,000, $15,000 out of pocket. But I'm just going to kind of stick to round numbers, and we're going to say have $5,000 down for a truck, and then the rest you go from there. So that means we're up to what? We're up to $8,300. Now, gonna have to have a trailer to pull. You can get a good used trailer anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000, but you may want to finance a new trailer. Just plan on having like $2,500 down to get you in that direction of getting a trailer. So the truck and the trailer are kind of maybe like a $7,500 initial investment, depending on which way you want to go. Could be more, could be less. Speaking from experience. Now you're going to need miscellaneous things to get you compliant with your truck. You're going to need decals. You're gonna need a fire extinguisher. You're gonna need triangles. You're gonna need paper logs. You're gonna need items to get you legal. I'm gonna say about roughly $500 for all of that. That could include some tools you may need to keep in the truck. Like I know I keep probably $3,000-$4,000 worth of tools in the truck, but that's not necessary. But I fix a lot of things myself, so that's why I carry all that stuff. Rather be with it than without it. Now you have that trailer, you're gonna want to haul cargo, you're gonna haul freight, whatever, you may haul cars, whatever it may be. You're gonna need securement for those items. Things like tarps, straps, chains and binders, corner protectors, moving blankets, bungees, spare tire for your trailer, whatever it may be. Should think of probably spending on the low end $2,500 on equipment like that. So if you go through these numbers and you think about the very low end initial investment, should be thinking about having anywhere, the minimum I have here is $13,800. You're going to need anywhere from $13,800 to $20,000 to get your company started and to be ready to move cars, freight, equipment, whatever it may be. So if you're thinking about getting into Hotshot, that's kind of a number to focus on if you're saving money to start that business. Bare minimum before you start doing anything, have $13,000 to $15,000 ready to go. Depending on what your situation is, you could be on the higher end. You could buy a trailer outright, so it'd be $20,000, $30,000, or buy a truck outright. But just trying to do round numbers and show you guys what you need. So thanks for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one.